Welcome to session 44 of Caves and Chimeras. Can you believe it's been 44 sessions already?
It's a lot of sessions.
That's a lot of sessions.
How are we not level 1,000,000 yet? We should be level 40.
Because
One level every episode.
Because I'm yeah, that's how they should play D&D. One level a session. That's how it's made to be played, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I got distracted. Welcome. I hope everybody had a good week. We are here without Riley, so we're just having some...
So we're all gonna cry.
Yeah, we're all gonna cry and be really sad because Riley's not here, but I sure hope he's having fun with his family. I almost doxed him, but I'm not gonna dox him.
At this address.
Yeah.
Last time Riley wasn't here, we had Nesrin get kidnapped, so I'm just saying we should just kidnap every single one of his characters.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guys. Fancy and Nesrin get kidnapped. Who would have guessed?
And Mistral and
Yeah,
Robin.
Mistral and Robin,
Robin.
and the sand guy in the corner. Everybody
Yeah.
they all get kidnapped. Why don't we talk a little bit about what happened last week? It wasn't too much.
A lot of
we were-
gays.
We were at a ball.
Yeah,
Am I right?
you
yeah.
are. at the
We
ball.
were still at a ball.
Ganigel went heisting and stumbled across a heist in progress. And kind of pseudo joined the heist,
Mhm.
turned it into a competition. Everybody flirted with Avan's wife.
Yeah.
And that was all the bits that were relevant to me, and I don't remember.
Yeah. Somebody stole a mummy.
Oh, yep.
I think didn't Alun and Avan have a little bit of a conversation as well?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Avan
Yeah.
saw Ilun with what's her name, and was like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
He's like, but I love her, and Yvonne was just like, you're an idiot, but okay. Trust you.
Yeah. What else happened? You guys had some conversations. Florian had some conversations.
Yeah. Florian tried to seduce Shanty.
Keyword on tried.
Yeah. And Shanty was like, dude, I'm down, but are you? And Florian's like, I don't actually know.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
They had the conversation. The where are we at in the relationship?
What are we?
conversation. Oh my god.
I appreciate Shanty for that.
Yeah. Shanty's very level-headed. Also let Florian know that Flair threatened Shanty.
Yeah, Shanty
Which is actually
was
pretty
not
funny.
a fan of being threatened.
No, he wasn't.
It's very different for a pirate.
But Florian's happy about it. He's touched.
Florian's like, "Aw, you threatened violence on my behalf. That's so sweet."
He would probably find Flair during the course of the night, or just text him about it.
You have Flair right here. You can talk to Flair all you
You got
want.
Flair right here.
We have Flair at home.
We have Flair at home.
The Flair.
Flair at home is actually Flair.
Uh-huh.
Also, Sadie and Nesrin got high in the bathroom with
Yeah,
Cleo.
they did. Sadie grew wings, or excuse me, Nesrin grew wings.
Nesrin grew butterfly wings and then couldn't pronounce anybody's name. No, sorry, had a weird accent. There we go.
Had a weird accent.
And then Luna talked with some people, talked with Arisander, talked with EC. I think that's about it, though, right?
How I'm sorry, I still owe you a text RP.
Yeah, listen, it's fine.
You could finish it up in here.
There's nothing against the rules that says you can't.
We have finished several text RPs in call.
We have. But I'm sure if Zoe wants to, Zoe can.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I'd rather just catch up on the text.
Yeah.
Now.
No worries.
Yep.
But I think we're nearing the close of the evening, so giving you guys one more opportunity to talk to anyone here at the party, and then
All right.
we'll close it up.
Where's Flair?
He's here.
I mean, yeah, but like, is he playing the piano? Is he dancing,
Flair's-
flirting?
Flair's eating hors d'oeuvres.
Okay.
Hors d'oeuvres.
Florian's gonna beeline over to him.
Hello, darling.
Hey, hi. So it's come to my attention that you have been threatening mortal violence on people on my behalf.
That did happen.
Florian nods, and he's trying to disguise whether or not he is pleased or dismayed, just to mess with him.
Something says you're conflicted about this.
I'm not. I think that was pretty cool. Shanty, however, did not like it.
Well, very few people ever like being threatened, darling.
Count me one of the few, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, that was really sweet. Thanks, man. We don't even know each other.
Yes,
Like
but
the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me.
But when a boy such as yourself just attends a brothel and rents me out for a couple of days to teach you a couple of things, you sort of... It made me think you were like a little brother that I never had, but also did
Aw.
the deed with. I don't want to keep going down this.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
You're quite welcome. And truth be told, you can tell your Shanty that if he was that affected by it, then he needn't worry about the threat in the meantime, because it wasn't going to happen anyways. But I am a man of principles, and I like to lay my principles out before I get into any sort of engagement, so we all know that where we are.
Right. So you didn't actually intend to kill him if he messed with me?
I mean, if you broke your heart, then, and I heard about it, then yes, I would kill him.
Well, he didn't do that.
Good.
He's actually really reasonable. Unfortunately.
Then he has nothing to worry about.
Yeah, he doesn't. Anyway, thanks. That was cool.
Welcome, darling.
I'm gonna go dance with my patron. So, catch you later.
Of course. And then, as Florian's leaving, Flair just realizes what Florian said. and does
About
a
dancing with
double
his
take.
patron?
Yeah. He doesn't call out or anything, just does a double take and watches who you go to.
Yeah, is Sophie around?
Yeah. Sadie's right here.
Okay. Or excuse me, Sadie. I am so sorry.
Oh no, how dare you mistake
no.
one character I play for a different one I play.
They both begin with S.
And they're both
And then
powerful
goodbye.
women. How dare
I think
you?
he has a type.
Yeah, it's almost like I have a type or something weird. But yes, you do in fact see Florian go and dance with this tall, horned, pink woman
Horned up.
who
You're tearing up the rug.
And
at a
Florian
glance
said
looks like a
patron,
tiefling.
right?
That's what Florian said, but patron can mean many things, Michael. In this case, maybe Sadie's just a rich woman that Florian's like,
Maybe that's his sugar mommy. You don't know.
Yeah.
She basically is.
Yeah, she is kind of a sugar mommy.
Yeah.
And
Flair's taking mental notes.
What mental notes is he taking? Just out of curiosity.
Don't worry about
Blair's
Oh,
allowed
alright.
a little bit of secrecy.
That's fair.
Uh,
She's also somebody who might deal out consequences if something were to happen to Florian's poor little teenage heart.
yeah, but she's not going to threaten to kill somebody because she could
No,
actually
she's
do
not.
it.
True.
See, she would have to back it up then, and you wouldn't want her to back it up.
Right.
I mean, back it up how? Like,
Back it up Tonka truck style.
back up her words with
Okay.
deeds.
You will regret your deeds and
Or the
actions.
deed.
My favorite what's his face? What's his name?
Kojima?
Kojima tweet in existence is
Yeah.
you will regret your words and deeds.
And then the game came out and everyone was like, no.
It was so funny. Anyway, sorry. I got distracted.
Very good.
But yeah, Florian, you're dancing with Sadie, who has a smile on her face as she's looking down at you.
All right.
You've come a
How was
long
your,
way, haven't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. It's been maybe a year since you ate that squirrel.
Yeah. It's been a minute.
How are you
What, you did-
feeling about things?
About things.
Mm-hmm. Life in general.
He attempts to twirl Sadie around in a swing style, like over the head, but she
Yeah.
has got her horns.
Listen. She'll allow it. She'll make sure it happens. Don't worry.
The horns clip through his arm.
Exactly. Like it's a fucking Source game. It just clips through.
Yeah. Life is pretty all right. I'm not in a hurry to leave anymore.
That's impressive. That's progress.
Suppose.
You think you
How was
ever
your sorry,
would
go
have imagined this before?
he looks down at his costume and kind of laughs. No, not in a million years.
It's really interesting where the universe, I don't know what to call it. Not really God, because it's just your guys' choices. Let's call it the
Yeah.
universe. The universe leads you when given the opportunity.
Does the universe lead you?
Yeah, it does. In very different ways, but it does. In a way, my choices don't have as much consequence as yours.
Wait, that's just special privileges for you, I guess.
She laughs.
Special beautiful lady privileges.
I would say that's your special privilege. You get to matter in a way that I won't. Not saying I don't matter, obviously. But, you get to leave a very different mark on existence.
He thinks about that for a minute because that's very cryptic. But what are you gonna do? The Queen of the Fae.
Queen of the Fae, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
Your friend,
Oh,
by the way, a wonderful party partner. I could not have asked for a better date. Thank you, Florian.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Or she's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was thinking about a different friend.
Whichever character Ronnie is playing at the moment is very good.
So, how did that go? I saw you two kind of sneak off, and you were gone for a
I
while.
think it was about
Did
half
you have
an hour,
fun?
yes. Yes, Nezrin got to experience drugs for the first time.
Oh my God. How was that?
Wonderful. As you can see, she's still sporting her new wings. She sort of motions to
He looks
Nezrin,
for
who
it.
has her butterfly wings sort of flapping very gently.
How many lipstick marks are on Nezrin? Perception.
Perception.
Does a loon roll a perception check from all the way over there?
He's not in this
Actually, yeah,
conversation.
Shanty and I had a bet.
Yeah, you can roll a perception check.
So I am gonna look. Oh, let's see.
It would be funny to have a loon there, but no.
It's hard to tell from this distance, Florian. Sadie is so shiny and pink.
true.
She takes most of your attention away. It's hard to notice little details on Nezrin.
Okay, I'm gonna come clean with you, Sadie. Shanty and I had a bet. Did you guys end up making out?
Oh, interesting. No, not yet. She kind of looks
Is that a
over at
possibility?
Nezrin. It could be. It also could be with that girl over there, depending on what Nezrin is feeling. She looks down at Florian and like takes a moment. I'm not pushing her any which way, but I am giving her
Okay.
many opportunities.
Okay.
So in the end,
That's fair.
it's up to her.
I looked over at Nezrin. Does she seem to be in the kissing mood, or is she just kind of chilling? I'm sure she's just happy.
Has Florian done many drugs before?
A few.
What?
Mostly the herb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say Nezrin looks a little out of it in a familiar way to Florian.
Okay.
But so does Cleo in that same way.
That's true.
Sadie looks much more controlled over her current situation.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad y'all are having a good time.
I hope you're having a good evening as well, Florian.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. Actually, you see that guy over there by the hors d'oeuvres?
Mm-hmm.
He's a friend of mine. You should ask him to dance.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I will.
I've never danced with him, but somehow I feel like he, he knows how to move his body. I'll say that.
She laughs at that, and nods. Well, the night is still young, and I have plenty of dances left in me.
Perfect. Hey, let me know if I can get you anything, all right?
She thinks for a second. No, but if you could grab some waters and put them over there on the table that Cognition is sitting on.
Sure, yeah.
They'll be safe there.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't need to worry about that boy trying to spike any drinks.
Absolutely.
Would never.
He would defend those with his life. I don't really know him, but it seems like
he would.
Anything untoward, he would start squawking, and we would hear about it immediately.
Exactly.
All right. Well, see you later.
Have a good one, Florian.
Yep. He's gonna go do that.
And she'll like very ethereally wander over to Flair and ask him for a dance. And they dance.
Gentlemen, definitely.
Yeah.
There might be a weird mental conversation, but
I'm sure you guys can have a conversation at some other point. Let's see. Luna's taking a seat. Is anyone else doing anything?
I think Luna's probably taking care of Nesrin.
You know what? That tracks.
Yeah, that does track.
Make sure she doesn't like do anything too crazy. A drug babysitter, if you will.
Yeah.
A trip sitter.
Yeah.
Let's see. As the party starts, as you guys go on for the rest of the evening and, you know, dance, drink, have fun, the party starts to come to a close. Let's see. Let's have everybody roll a d20 for me. How about that?
Hey.
but okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a very good roll, Mike. Very good roll.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting, actually.
What?
It won't let me roll a d20.
You rolled one.
Did I?
Yeah, you got an 18.
You did.
Yeah, you got an
Oh, there we go.
18.
It didn't let me do it the first time.
You won.
Important. Avan also has to do it, so.
You won D&D.
Hey, Patrick, we shake hands.
No, we don't. We completely failed to shake hands.
No, me and Patrick shake hands. PC and Afan don't.
You try to shake hands and you end up headbutting each other, which is a big achievement considering.
No, this is what starts. This is what starts the punch bowl.
The 4 foot height difference. We still managed to headbutt each other.
You try to shake hands with Avon and you slap his wife.
No, I don't want to slap his wife.
It's not your choice. The dice have dictated it.
Yeah, it's so true.
I'd rather punch a fan than slap his wife.
This is probably just a roll table or something.
You never know.
Let me punch a fan instead of slapping his wife.
Okay, I need... You 5 have to come to a consensus between... Oh, this is interesting. Okay, you guys have to come to a consensus between... I'm just going to say 2 words, and you have to pick which one of the 2 words, okay?
Oh.
Fuck.
The first word is Praetor, and the second word is Con.
Praetor.
Praetor, Praetor.
Correct.
And the second word is...
I don't know what that means.
Khan.
Ah.
Khan.
Okay.
You a Trekkie.
That's one for Praetor, one for Khan.
Praetor,
Praetor.
question mark?
Okay, 2 for Praetor.
I said Praetor also.
Oh, so
that's
3?
Oh, who else said
Yeah.
Praetor?
Me.
Well, you, but I didn't hear who else said it
Let's
outside of
say.
you and Mike. Oh, say. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Give me the serpent hunter right now.
No, that is not what is happening.
Damn.
Oh, I'm hunting for serpents. You know what I...
never,
Oh
never
my.
mind.
Oh my.
Okay. Let's see. What's EC's passive perception? It's like 1 million.
23.
Yeah, 23. Okay, same thing.
Hey, you're lucky I don't have observant yet.
Yet. Yeah. As the night is coming to a close, people start like gathering their things, grabbing things from those rooms where Ganagel, where you were before. Some people gather things from there. EC, you notice. Actually, here's another question for you guys. When do you leave?
I leave when Luna tells EC it's time to leave.
Okay.
I guess
Florian's gonna hang out quite a while, maybe mope a little bit.
looks like maybe a third of people have already left.
Once about a third of people have already left. Okay. Okay. So as you are, I've got to collect these guys' tokens because people are going to be coming off of the map then. These guys, I'm just going to collect them all over here so I can keep track of all of them at the same time.
I know, really great fireball location.
Please fireball done.
Oh, I guess Mistral would stay with Cleo, and Cleo's gonna stick around with you guys. Actually,
It's funny because at least half of that group is resistant to fire.
Yep, that's me, known fireballer. I'm just gonna fireball these NPCs.
For some reason, a red tiefling woman shows up and is like, "Fireball me, do it now!"
Oh
Kill
my
me.
god.
Sticks her ass out, fireball.
Yep.
Well, Cog is there. She would stick her ass out for the
She
shot.
She would stick her ass out for the shot. So these people have left. She's left. They're still here because he's there. So we're gonna say Cog and them have left. Okay. So as some people have left, EC, you notice. I'm gonna bring Ganagel back out towards the rest of the party, if that's okay.
Yep.
You notice there seems to be a sort of, not quite a commotion, but there's definitely something going on in like the back rooms where some people have just headed off into.
I look at, see who would be the most sober.
Nigel's like been smoking some leaf, but he's pretty with it.
For Ganagel, he's sober.
Yeah. Which is probably a bad thing, honestly, for him. Like you want him to be like 2 or 3 in, you know.
Luna's shockingly sober. He's probably had some drinks, but not too crazy. So.
Ilun will look at Ganigel and Ilun and sort of gesture with her head towards the sound of the commotion, and then think to Luna, something is happening in the back rooms.
Hmm?
Do not know if you want to look into it or not, or if we should just mind our business.
I could be a fly on the wall if you guys need. I could turn someone else into a fly on the wall.
Oh, I could just go and check it out. Nobody will notice.
Oh, that's true.
Luna's
You can
gonna
do that, Nigel.
settle Nezran.
Yeah.
Someone
So
nearby.
let me roll a stealth check. Hang on. Let me get my character sheet back up.
I'm gonna turn into a fly and be on his shoulder. While I can still find his shoulder.
Oh, come on, roll 20. Why are you being a bitch? I'm gonna reload roll 20 just a sec.
Nigel just pulls out a d20 and starts rolling it.
A d20 where sides 1 through 10 are all just 10.
Yup.
Alright, let's try that again. That's more like it. We are stealthing.
Yep, 23.
Yep.
Yeah, as you move to the back rooms, and you're on his shoulder, right, Alone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the same rooms that I was kind of wandering around in before?
The same hallway, yeah, actually.
The same hallway. It's like under his breath, like he knows the Luna's there, and he jokingly is like, "Oh, this is sure is the first time I've seen any of these hallways."
So in the room, and you do actually recognize this, Nigel, the room where that big crate was, where they found the mummy. Roll a perception check. I'm gonna say there's probably like somebody standing in the doorway, so you're trying to look around them. Okay, 25. And Nigel can roll as well if you want. Yep, 23. Yeah. So in the room, you see a few figures. You see that blue lizard folk or something. Standing over the unconscious body of that woman that he was with. Leaning over her, you can actually see the princess, who seems to be trying to administer medical aid to her. Maybe CPR. You do see a little bit of a glow around her hand, so maybe she was trying to cast magic. Sort of like pacing and panicking a little bit. You see Alphys, the yellow lizard folk, like just walking through the room, and looking around and sort of like speaking a little bit under her breath. In the doorway, I'm gonna say you see the outfit or the drow, Undyne, looking down and sort of like in the middle of turning around to try and bark orders to somebody who can look for any medical assistance.
So somebody's down and looks like pretty badly hurt.
Yes, there is a huge pool of blood on the floor.
Oh.
And we didn't hear any
Ooh.
kind of like clattering or murder sounds or anything like that.
You heard the commotion, but it was muffled because it was indoors. Like the hall is very big, and like you're like up a flight of stairs basically.
Right.
And inside of this building, so there was probably sound. Like I said, you heard a little bit of a commotion, but you couldn't hear exact from where you were.
And this was the mummy room. Okay. He kind of like whispers to Aluna. He was like, "That's where I was before. There was a mummy in a sarcophagus, I guess, and the people that I met who were already doing a heist, they stole the mummy. But I don't know why somebody would be lying in a pool of blood at the door. There was nothing. There were no traps or anything in there.
Ollie cannot talk to him right now, but I think he's trying to wager whether it's better to reveal himself and help or not. I think he's just gonna do it here, and he kind of flies off of Gnigel's shoulders so as not to give him away, and then when he's in front of the body, he unwild shapes and
Interesting.
sorry
dear.
to snoop, but bloody body on the floor. I didn't want to leave you. I'm a druid, so
There is a moment where everybody sort of jumps up. You see the princess steps back. You see Undyne sort of whirls around, and she summons a spear into her hand and starts to thrust it towards you. And then, seeing who
does
you
not
are,
flinch. Yeah,
she does still look a little like suspicious, but she does recognize you. You have you have spoken with her before, and the princess after a moment does also recognize you again, and looks at you and sort of takes a step back.
So can I get a better look at what the wound situation is? It like a cut? Is it like...
Sure, go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Okay. Medicine.
Okay. You see there's this big red splotch in the front of her chest, where all of the blood has come from. You don't see any like tears or obvious slashes, but as you get in there and sort of like pull some of the fabric back, you do see two small holes, sort of like a few inches apart.
Yeah. There's 2 puncture wounds. Hold on, I'll just I think I'm gonna cast... How far apart are these puncture wounds?
Is it a vampire?
No, they're not.
Vampire that just
I mean, yeah,
Sank its teeth
definitely,
right into
it's
the
a vampire for sure.
Is it a gun by any chance?
I don't know. It's like maybe like half an inch to an inch apart. They're pretty closely grouped together. These two
Baby vampire.
wounds.
No, don't want to say that out loud. I'm gonna wipe a finger in blood around the wound, kind of take that a lick. And then I think I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna try casting a heal for the immediate problem. They're not dead, right?
You don't know. You can't fully tell.
Okay, I would like to feel for a pulse then.
Taking a few moments to feel for a pulse, you do feel a very weak pulse.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast heal.
Jesus Christ! Hold on. Okay, let's look at the spell description.
Okay.
While this is happening, Gnigel goes back and kind of reports to everybody what's happening. So there's probably not really much more that we can do, and Luna, unless you want to go help, but it seems like
Luna
Elune's got it under control.
Immediately starts rushing to assist Elune.
Yeah. I imagine Sylph also shows up as the ex-army medic.
EC will follow her girlfriend.
That's fair.
Luna like switches to EMT mode.
Does anybody know a doctor?
Gnigel throws his arms up in the air and like it's like, I was trying to get them to not go.
No, sorry, everybody's going. Everybody wants to help.
Yeah.
Okay, with the casting of heal, you can see her breathing again, but that the heartbeat is still very, very weak.
Yeah.
This is it's beyond just like a regular wound, you know. This is like
Yeah.
life threatening. That you need like proper medical.
So any diseases affecting the target
That's
is part
fine.
of heal. Okay.
They're no longer diseased, blind, or deafened. Yes.
Just making sure.
Yes.
Can
Yeah.
Luna and
Okay,
Sylph
well,
do like medicine
did-
checks?
Yeah, if you want to make a
Yeah.
medicine check, absolutely. And yeah,
I
Sylph
took care
can
of
as
the
well.
took care of the immediate bleeding out, dying issue, but if it's not taken to a heal, I'm just saying there's something up that's a little weird. Okay, you want me to roll you a d20 for a self medicine check?
Yeah.
You got a 10, sorry.
Damn.
Plus whatever.
So that's 16, and Sylph would have training in medicine at the very least, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so that's probably like another 16 at the very least.
Also, she is a cleric.
She do be a cleric, yeah. Luna and Sylph. Actually, Sylph, you would have more experience with this. This is like some sort of puncture wound. Like you're surprised there are not arrows sticking out of her.
Oh.
It's that sort of a puncture wound. The position where it is, it's definitely if not reached, or put a hole in, at least grazed her heart. And this, while magically can be dealt with, it's going to take a lot of effort and very careful application of that magic to do so.
The wound?
Yes.
Or like healing the wound?
Healing the wound. One of the issues, and I'm gonna say with the 16 you can see this, is like you lift her up and there's no exit wound for whatever this was. So whatever caused this is still in her.
If it was a projectile,
Yeah.
it's still in there.
And I may have just sealed her back shut. Oops.
Whoops. That's okay. We can just do a little snip.
You just, you get something in you poop it out eventually, right?
Yep.
Everyone's like a loon.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
That's where the bleeding's supposed to be.
It's just a metal kidney stone, right? That's all it
Yeah,
is.
everybody knows the Megadeth song "Sweating Bullets." Eventually, you'll just sweat the bullet out.
It's true.
Oh dear. Someone needs to tell them that's not how pores work.
Doesn't Nigel have he's like snapping his fingers, it's like glasses things that let him see through stuff?
Oh yeah, I do have X-ray glasses. Yeah, you're right.
That's cool.
Luke called out, "Good Nigel? You need it in the operating room."
Dr. Nigel.
Dr. Nigel, please.
That's terrifying.
What magic
That
items do you
portable
have?
PT machine.
I've got.
I think it's for walls, not people, but I feel like
We'll
if you
see,
wanna
let's
I
see.
think
push
you could probably tune it.
Yeah, if
Probably
you can link it, you know me. I'm down to clown.
He has.
I just don't remember if
Where
it's
is
something
it?
I made up or if it's like an actual magic item.
No,
I can't believe she got
bought
hit by
them.
the
I got
vampire
them.
gun.
I got them from the catalog. So.
Okay.
Ring of X-ray vision. While wearing this ring, you can use an action to speak its command word. When you do so, you can see into and through solid matter for 1 minute. This vision has a radius of 30 feet. To use solid objects within that radius appear transparent and don't prevent light from passing through them. The vision can penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, or up to 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Yeah.
Thicker substances block the vision, as does a thin sheet of lead.
There's no reason that wouldn't work.
I mean, he's definitely going to give it to somebody who knows what medicine is.
That what? That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Does it require
probably
attunement?
smart.
Actually, that's a good question.
No, it doesn't.
It does, yes.
Fuck
Oh, it does?
yeah.
Ring of X-ray vision does require attunement.
Oh, in that case, he'll just do it himself, and he'll be like, "What am I
Well,
looking for?"
if somebody wants to like use a spell slot to attune to it very quickly, I'd allow that.
Yeah, what level?
I would say a 3rd level spell. That's fair, right?
Yeah, sure, I'll use a 3rd level.
Sure.
To instantly attune to it. Okay.
Emergency.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll another medicine check with advantage.
Okie dokie. Advantage. Medicine. Oh my god. I'm spending an inspiration.
Go for it.
Fair enough.
That's 2d8.
Double
yeah.
1.
Okay, that's a 24. You attune to this item, you use it, you look through her chest, and you can see that while Alun did heal her, you do see 2 small lead objects still in her chest.
Ooh.
Very, very similar, if not exactly the same, as what as what flew out of Florian's back when he was shot.
That's fun.
Okay. There's definitely people who have knives on them here, right?
Yeah,
DC has several.
Good Nigel also has several.
She's
He
gonna-
makes sure not to give the one with that's poison tipped.
gonna tell Sylph and Alun what and where she's seeing, and instruct somebody to get a dagger, cast heat metal. to
He's like
sanitize.
he's like, oh, hang on a minute, actually, and then like rummages around in the pocket for a second and produces a scalpel.
Perfect.
I have a
Owen's
straight
like, I got
razor.
the heat metal.
You have a steel straight edge.
I guess Luna's doing surgery to remove these bullets.
Hell yeah. Go
Or,
Luna.
sorry, these metal pellets from this person.
Gloves, you might call them.
So who's performing the surgery?
I think it's gotta be Luna because she's wearing the X-ray specs. She can see where they are.
Okay. Is anyone assisting Luna?
The medic.
Okay. So I'm gonna say like this would be with like a flat roll even with your X-ray specs, but with Sylph helping you as well, especially with her expertise in the war. Yeah, let's go with another medicine check with advantage.
This is because they danced together and held hands.
Aww. That's a 25.
Her dress is absolutely soaked with blood. Like she's kneeling next to this
So
person.
Luna and Sylph, I want you guys to describe how you saved this woman's life.
Well, I've been watching a lot of House, so I think I can do it.
It's not
God.
lupus.
That's diagnosis.
Luna declares it's not lupus and then continues on.
Procedures
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Takes her Vicodin and leaves.
Yeah.
Yep.
The scene is Luna and Sylph are both like kneeling on either side of this person, and like their outfits, like from the knees up to like maybe mid thigh, has soaked up a fair amount of the blood. It's a little
Dang.
dark on Luna's because her dress is dark. Sylph has a light colored dress, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
It's designed. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
DC approves.
Yeah, of course she does.
Luna laser focus as soon as she decided, okay, I'm extracting these. So she makes the incision, and like she has to like every once in a while, if she like needs to like cauterize something, she's gonna ask Loon to heat the metal again.
Hell yeah.
But she somehow very expertly removes these pellets because she's got those long fingies, those long thin fingies.
Yeah.
So
They're basically like tweezers.
yeah, they're like forceps. They grab these things and she just hands them to Sylph like without a word. Eventually Eventually, I'm sure somebody at some point is like, maybe we should call the authorities.
No, they're on their
Look
way.
to
Don't
the
worry.
king.
The biggest,
That
the biggest authorities are right
they're
here.
literally the princess and Undyne are here. So yeah,
Okay.
the authorities are aware. Do not worry.
There's probably medical support on the way,
Yeah.
but she's gonna do the procedure as sterile and healthily as possible. But
Oh,
we're
that's
still on the
that's a
floor of-
great point. Does anyone have prestidigitation?
I believe
There's
Sylph
at least
does.
one wizard here.
I think
Yeah.
Chalice
So-
does as well.
So if we didn't want to
They'll
do that,
definitely do
EC
it.
could make a sterile room
Hold on.
with
I don't
rope
think there's
trick.
enough sterile-
Oh
With rope
yeah,
walk.
that's true, huh?
That's smart.
I don't think there's time to summon a clean room or a surgery theater or whatever.
We don't have time to invent modern surgery.
But
I'm just
I don't
saying.
think we even know germ theory.
I would say between Chalice and Sylph, I think Sylph also has prestidigitation. You guys can make sure everything is very nice and clean and not dirty. You guys are smart. Maybe you guys don't know what germ theory is, but you're smarter than
We
the
don't wash our
doctors who
They're
are like,
bad.
"Oh, it's
We know how
fine.
cleaning works.
You don't have to wash
Yeah.
your hands or clean things."
We
It's
know that
not hard to
washing
be
hands
smarter
does
than that.
nothing to improve patient outcomes.
Yeah.
Loon's like, I can be a singular leech if you need.
EC will be like, I will go and get water if you need it.
That's
I can make Florian a secondary leech if we
that's
need.
so
Oh, yeah.
funny.
Does
You'd be
someone have
down.
a sewing kit or a thread and needle?
I have those.
Okay, then she's gonna use that to stitch up the incision or incisions.
Yeah.
Granted, the thread and needle are pretty thick.
I mean,
For leather?
it's for leather, and skin is what is skin if not leather, but more hydrated.
Yeah.
Extremely
Good
hydrated.
point.
Mm,
This is totally
I
fine
can
and
be
good
a
and won't be.
spider and make some silk if you need.
Gabe, does Sylph
Hey,
have the
Luna, are you
items?
going to be a leech and a spider?
No one's asked for the leech.
I'm gonna say so the other thing I was gonna mention is that this is probably gonna take the better part of an hour or two. You're like, you guys are basically inventing open heart surgery here. So this is going to take some time. So I would say by the time you need to close up your patient, there are like actual medical people here who are helping as well.
I think at some point of losing out on his usefulness, it was like, maybe we should have someone searching for the guy.
Maybe.
Guy,
I
agent, or
just-
neutral, we don't know who did this, but I have a strong suspicion.
I don't know what he
Gabe,
looks like. I've never
does
seen him
Sylph
before.
have can Sylph have the items she had in the one-shot campaign?
What was it?
Oh
one of
god,
them
that
is-
thread. That thread.
Yeah, one of them is Crimson Thread.
Oh yes, you can have the
That's
crimson
cool.
thread.
Yeah, so let's see here. You can attempt to sew dismembered limbs onto a creature. After an hour, the limb will be reattached as if it had never been removed. Blah blah blah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure it could do stitches.
Yeah.
I think with that and with the already 25 medicine check, you're able to stitch her up for sure.
And I mean, there's probably an element of like healing tissues and muscles.
Yeah, with this magic thread actually, it's very cool. Like instead of after you finish it, instead of there being like the fresh stitches, it's as if like when you start stitching it closed, it closes up almost immediately. And instead of there being thread in there, it's almost as if the thread sort of melded with the skin. So there's like this very thin red line
Cool.
that like shows
Very
where the
cool.
stitches were.
That's pretty sick.
Nice. High five, medic team.
I had a thought.
When Luna handed the pellets to Sylph, she was like, "Keep these safe, because they're evidence."
Sylph purses her lips in a very "this is bad news" stress face, but also it's kind of a surgery situation, so
She's focused on what's in front of her first.
Luna's focusing on this person living.
sounds right. What
That's
is the
very
loon
reasonable,
thinking?
her.
So I could cast locate object,
I also
and I
can
could
cast locate object.
we could use it up with some spell slots, so we could have a pretty wide search range. Because if we suspect it's the guy,
Before we do any of that, I'm gonna I think Ishi's gonna go and look towards Undyne and sort of see if Undyne has picked up anything or has any information about maybe her guard rotation has seen someone or if they fucking magic themselves out.
She looks over towards Chalice, and says, "The only people I saw, I was in the hallway, just sort of making sure everybody was a nice and orderly fashion. They got their things and they were leaving. I heard this little guy give a yell and ask for help, and came in. Looks like the turns over to Princess. Princess rushed in as well as Alphys, and we saw her on the ground in a pool of blood already."
Alright.
no sound.
Actually, yeah, there was like a couple of bangs. It sounded like something fell over, maybe. Not sure.
They haven't invented silencers yet.
Ishi looks to Alun and just sort of
The loon looks to
sort of
EC.
matches what do we think?
Yes.
I
Seems
think
like.
after. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I think after they've kind of settled with the surgery stuff, Soph will stand up and, with a very serious face, hold out Alun's hand to put the pellets in his hand and
Mm-hmm.
lower her eyes.
Oh.
You should know. Colt, Jaguar.
Cool. Jaguar.
Her eyes kind of flicker over to Floris for a second, and then maybe Floris is more familiar.
Cool.
You mean Florian?
Yes. Who am I
Oh.
talking about?
You said Floris. I'm like, that OC's not here. Florian, do you know anyone named Colt Jaguar? Jaguar?
Jaguar. Does this ring a bell, TM?
No,
Oh my goodness. Okay, so
they don't know their
Nope.
names.
Sylph sighs. Sylph
Can I
sighs.
can I see if I recognize the wounding? If that rings a
Well, the
bell?
wound is shut now, so
Oh, I guess I probably didn't see it, huh?
Yeah, you did not see it happen.
Okay, so he just kind of looks confused at you.
You said Luna recognized that the pellets was the projectile that Florian got shot with that one time. Is
Yeah.
she the only one who noted that? Because she didn't tell Sylph and Alun what she saw.
She's the one who pulled it out at the very least. I would say when you pulled it out, you recognize it as exactly that. So once you show it to other people, I'm sure they can also make that connection.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Sylph will sigh at Alun not picking up what she's putting down and basically describe the man who shot Florian.
That
Yeah, that's the guy
motherfucker?
that guy who also shot me.
Did Alun also
Okay,
get
is
shot?
he still around here?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He just didn't make as much of a fuss about it.
um. All right. I'm gonna. Okay, so if he hasn't gone far, he probably has teleportation powers, but we can narrow that down at least. Elune looks at the bullet casings and kind of concentrates on that because he assumes it's like arrows and you'll have like a bunch of them. And so he casts locate object.
Interesting.
Smart.
EC will also
If it's not a gun,
cast
it
it.
doesn't have casings. What shape are these pellets?
Sorry, I'm
losing
laughing
it.
at the fact that you guys are inventing bullet forensics right now.
Ballistics, yeah.
You gave us a crime.
Super funny. Do you want to just locate object on the gun and not the casings?
Yeah, I can do that too. It
You
just
do
seems
remember the
easier.
gun. It's a very striking image in your head. You're probably never
Yeah.
gonna forget it.
I'm sorry.
I
I was
remember how he
away the
twirled
last few
them.
minutes. Do any of the casings say deny, defend, oppose on them?
Oh my god.
That would be so funny.
That would be
Who
fun.
is the person who was shot?
Um,
Ryan?
Does
such
you
and
ask?
such.
Council member
It's not somebody we particularly know.
Belladonna.
yes, Belladonna. Not specifically, I don't think so.
Okay.
What's her? Oh, I guess the woman who got shot. What's her role in the council?
Sorry, I'm pulling up my.
I think she was enchantment.
I also believe she was
Healthcare.
enchantments. Just double checking. No, abjuration will be healthcare, please.
Damn.
And or
Oh, wait, no.
necromancy.
Oh no, you weren't saying. Okay, never mind.
Sorry, I'm looking at the. There it is. Yes, enchantment.
Dang, I am 1 for 1. Or 2 for 2. Let's go.
Hey.
But EC will locate object on the gun and go one way and look towards the loon to go a different way.
What did the locate object ping off anything?
It's within 1,000 feet, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I think it's more interesting actually. Okay, so let's say EC, you look for the gun. Elune, you look for the casings, right? I'm gonna go with that for now because it's more interesting to me. Because I think it's better. Elune, you looking for the casings, you actually are drawn to one of the drawers in the room. And you open it up, and inside, like you can still see it's there. It looks empty, obviously, this drawer. But you figure out with enough poking and prodding that there's a false bottom in this drawer, and you can see that there was like it's like one of those like felt cutouts where you can see the shape of the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see like the negative of the gun, and then there's like a small box of what look to be these bullets and casings.
Yeah.
There's
Found more of the mini cannonballs.
Yeah, there's maybe like
Mini cannonballs.
it's called, let's say,
Yeah.
like 12 left in the box.
Mm-hmm.
Get those 12 rounds. We'll need them.
Yeah, I pocket them. Save them for later.
Alright.
I give some to Undyne actually to study. That's too
Nice.
smart.
How many?
We'll go halvesies.
Okay. So you
I need 6 for the
add
full revolver
6
clip.
You add six bullets to your inventory.
Okay.
EC, you do not get a sense of the gun within 1,000 feet.
EC's fine with that. They probably figured that if the guards haven't seen anything, they teleported away anyways.
We
But go ahead.
we have a name. We know his face. We could scry. We could something. It's like pacing, thinking.
The EC's just gonna, with the locate object still up and spell slots, just gonna case the city. It's an excuse to get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And she can keep in contact with the clutch anyways.
Yeah, I think Luna's pretty exhausted from having done that.
Having performed the first open heart surgery, yeah, it's pretty
Incredible.
pretty
so
tiring.
she's not gonna be doing much in the investigation.
I guess to double check, are there like footprints in the room?
Make an investigation check.
Can I sell you on survival?
Yes.
Do I have to sell you, or can I just roll?
You can roll survival, it's fine. 29, Jesus Christ. Yeah, as you look around the room, there are multiple sets of footprints. You do see one of the like sets of footprints in the carpet. Like you see another footprint on the carpet that's like undisturbed. That is a different size than the rest of them. But you don't get any like dirt or any mud or anything like that off of the footprint. Just the size of it.
I just see the singular footprint.
Yeah. You imagine there might be more in the mess of footprints that are like around the body and things like that, but it's hard to separate them from the other footprints still there from everybody else who came in.
Right. Alright. So can I cross-reference this with the people that have just sort of been in here, like Chalice and Belladonna and
Sure.
potentially
Yes.
the princess? Yeah,
you open up the WikiFeet page, you pull up every single one of these people.
I imagine Chalice isn't even wearing shoes.
I don't think Chalice wears shoes. Does
Yeah,
Chalice
those
have
feet are
little
public
shoes?
domain.
Hold on.
What are shoes?
I don't believe Chalice wears shoes.
No, they
At
don't.
Yo does
No,
Chalice wear
Chalice
shoes?
does not wear shoes.
Super don't wear shoes. Are you kidding me?
They've got foot coverings, but they aren't shoes. I can share it.
Oh, they got little spats.
Yeah, they got like spats,
Yeah.
but their toes are out
For free?
for free, baby. Both of these chalices just toes out for free. Yeah, I'm gonna say looking around the room, you don't see anyone whose foot size matches these shoes. Maybe Undine's like comes closest, but they're not the same shoe.
Okay. I don't want to take up too much time here. I guess, does this footprint go towards the bullets?
No. It's just there.
So there's not similar footprints going towards the drawer with the bullets in it.
No, because Alun also walked over towards the bullets. So any footprints that may have been there are like partially disturbed. It's hard for you to tell, even with a 29.
Hi, Ron.
Then I guess. Point of order is get Luna where she can rest and then case the town using locate object for the gun. And that's really all I can do because everyone's messed up the crime scene.
They listen. They saved her
Yeah.
life. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nigel
I have one
messed
more.
up the crime scene by doing crimes in it.
She did.
I have
You
one
see
more
Ryan.
You
idea,
see another
but
set of footprints going over to the thing, and you're like, I'm pretty sure Nigel stole this mummy.
Yeah, Fab, go ahead.
does anybody else have anything they want to do before I do my thing?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Secondary thing I can do is I know the guy, and I tried this to find Sylph. I can cast Animal Messenger and follow the animal, and that has a 50-mile range.
That's pretty good.
I think it's 50 miles. It's like 50 miles and 24. I don't think outcasting it's going to do much because if he's past that, he's past that. So.
Hmm.
Will it only work if they're within 50 miles as you cast it?
I think so. So about 50 miles per 24 hours.
Oh no, you have to choose a location.
Oh, you have to choose a location?
Yes, you do have to choose a location and a recipient.
Damn it. Okay, never mind. I don't got shit. Loon's like, is that why this didn't find stuff? Motherfuck.
It's really funny.
Damn, I thought it was person dependent.
It is person dependent, but you can also just give them like you need a location for the person to be at.
Mm-hmm.
The location that you specify is wherever Colt Jaguar is.
Yeah.
Sadly, I don't think
The
that's
Russian jungle.
the Russian jungle. Not within 50 miles, sadly.
What the fuck? Okay. Like, we could scry. We could do a sending. We could like sending and tell him he's a bitch.
But like, what was his purpose in shooting this councilwoman? Like, why just shoot her in a back room at a ball?
And if you're gonna shoot her, why not shoot her dead? Like,
Undyne, do you have anything like precious you're trying to like guard?
She looks over at you guys.
Don't like say it, but like this is a pretty big distraction.
She thinks for a moment. That's a good point. Not that I can think of. I mean, the king and the queen are safe, and the princess is here with me, so.
Okay. I was just asking. I
to-
didn't like want like capital secrets, but like if I wanted to do something somewhere else, this would be a pretty big distraction. Sorry, Elune, you were doing something.
Oh no, I was. Do we have like any like spells to like look back in time, or like is there a way to like? I don't know. I'm drawing it strong. I know I can be a dog and I can sniff some things. I don't know how useful that would be.
I've got some drugs that'll help you see through time.
That's not gonna help. Trust me, I've tried.
I mean, if you want to pick up the scent of this like one footprint over here that I was able to case that doesn't match anyone else's here.
And I've got the bullets too, so okay, we can. Easy, you're gonna do a search. If you can like run with me, maybe
Yes, the
we can take
forest
care
is
of that
just
tonight.
stone and people instead of trees.
That's the spirit. Odin's gonna turn into a proper dog that can run places and sniffy snoof.
Sniffy snoof.
Sniffy snoof.
Hell yeah.
Very important question. What kind of dog?
Mm.
It's an average of many dogs. Very
Not a
dog
basset,
shaped.
not like a
Never
beagle
run
or a
a
basset
dog.
hound.
Animorph style. The average.
The
platonic
most dog
ideal-
of all time. 4 legs, the right
Wow.
size.
The platonic ideal of a dog.
50
Yeah.
miles per 24 hours. No, yeah, you can't. So I've been doing math this whole time to see if you upcast Animal Messenger, even if you knew where, you can't get there.
Mm.
That's
I'm
that in
assuming
it.
it's right fucking back to Zamarazeni, so yeah, no.
I mean,
Roger.
Sadie's here. Maybe we could ask her to help.
Sadie's just like, why aren't they asking me for help?
Sadie's taking care of the drunken women, okay? Or the drugged women. Don't say it like that. Hold on. Sadie's taking care of her high friends. There we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do, I guess, a perception for sniffing.
So wait, what are you sniffing around for?
I'm sniffing the footprint and the bullets to see if I can cast the scent of the perpetrator.
Are you just you?
No, I turned into a dog.
Okay, I'm not sure.
I got that dog in me and on
Listen,
me.
I was looking up logistics, okay? It's important.
Olu does sniff it as a person on all fours at first before turning into a dog, and everybody's just like, okay.
Nobody bats an eye. That's very Alun.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, you are a dog. So, yeah, the footprint and the bullets share a scent.
Yeah.
It
Does the
is...
scent go a direction?
It doesn't go a direction.
He crosses the river and we're all mad about it.
But it does remind you of your days in the Itchy Newman Company.
Ick Newman, yeah. Okay.
No, it's Itchy Newman now.
No.
Oh.
All right, that's fair.
Kind of, the dog growls. Hair raises on the back of it. Yeah, on the place, the dog back. You know what I'm saying.
Its hackles raised?
Yes, thank you. I couldn't remember.
I like
You
dog
see-
back better.
Yeah.
EC crumbles a leaf and inhales the fragrance and is able to speak with Elune now.
Mhm.
Speak with animals. Everything okay, old dog?
No trail. Familiar smell. It smells like my old base.
That is in the Zemorzeni, right?
Yes.
So his boots are from Zemorzeni?
The boots, the bullets, something that I mean, it could be the base. It could just be the equipment. It could just be the general smell of fucking mercenary shit.
So we still case the town tonight, but if we don't find anything, we can pretty much just figure out that he went to Zemorzeni, which sucks because we have that whole
Yeah.
thing with figuring out the rune for the Dryad woman. So I mean,
What's
if he is in Zemorzeni, we're sort of just like Hey, yeah, this is what's happened, but we can't help.
We can we could tell the fucking cops. And I'm sure the king and queen have an interest to send their dogs after it. We can have them, if they're nice, they'll report back to us.
I don't
Fuck.
think they will be.
Fucking
Look, that
the
stuff's
dog's like
behind you,
pacing.
though. Let's get running. Let's get some night air. Clear your head.
I still need to do the sacrifice.
Yeah, let's go down to the fish market, kill a fish, and then case the city.
Yeah.
Unless you want to go kill something. Unless you want to go outside of the city, into the woods, kill something, come back into the city, and then case the city.
Why? Too many thoughts going on.
Oh.
Come on.
Follows.
You see Alun depart to do their fucking grocery list of tasks.
Soph follows because Alun is leaving.
Yeah.
Bro.
Sleep Arnie.
EC gets like 100 feet, figures out Soph is following them. So is like she's just gonna follow us?
Yeah, I think she can tell from the vibes that Alun is stressed.
Mm.
And so besides Alun leaving, yeah, she is just like making sure Alun is okay.
Mm-hmm.
EC just asked Dog Loon if Soph was just gonna follow them for the rest of the night.
I mean, it's fine if she wants to. He looks back at her. Gives a dog nod.
EC shrugs. Okay, I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't you guys just love it when a dog nods at you?
I
Yeah.
do.
I do really like this
Um,
image of Soph following them and they just like grunting, barking, and growling at each other and dog.
It's good.
So it's just like, why did I not take speak with animals? Actually, I don't know if Claire gets that.
Don't remember. But regardless, you guys go off for the rest of the evening to rest and relax and try not to think about the woman who they attempted to assassinate at the party you guys were at.
Alun lets the dog autopilot when sacrificing the animal, so it's a lot more brutal than normal.
Oh,
Aw.
geez, yeah. Does a big chomp.
Yeah, the head shake.
EC's just like, nice, you brutalized the fish. I'm sure AC loves the brutalization.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did.
Chum.
Tasty, delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, you're yawning.
Okay.
I guess we'll just sort of do. I think I already know the answer to this. Do we find anything in the city? Does locate objects go off at all?
No,
in the
not
city?
in the city, no. No, you would know. I'm gonna give you guys this much information. because you were thinking about it. Alun, you know Zamor Zeni is like 600 miles away from Capital City. So
Yeah.
it would be
Would have had to
difficult.
teleport.
It'd be difficult to get there um, by just heading there. Especially for all this. This was premeditated and done very quickly.
They make it back to the house. They're in like one of the emptier rooms. There's like they've got that self red thread. They've got like a conspiracy board.
Very good.
He's
Yeah, you
explaining all
passed
this.
out in a chair.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if anyone else is gonna try to contact you guys tonight.
Should we have Ari or Eileen just describe the man tonight?
If you want
Luna can
to.
also scry.
Sure.
I guess before I get into that, Sylph, you said the guy's name was Colt Jagger. I mean, I don't want to. This is conflict of interest, complicating things, but like, what do you know about him?
Gabe, I think I'll let you pilot,
Sure.
and maybe you can do a little bit of what we chatted about.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Sylph sort of looks at Alun. She thinks for a moment, and then she starts talking. He's not quite the leader, but he's second in command, maybe. He does a lot of like this strategy, and he's got that weapon. If it was him, which it's looking like it was, I mean, this must have been really important if he had to come and do it, you know? And
Yeah.
I guess I don't really know. She kind of sighs. They didn't really tell me exactly what they're planning. Greg doesn't tell me these things. He just sort of puts me where I need to be, and I do what I need to do.
I mean, that's okay.
He is an asshole.
It's helpful enough to know you have what you're able to give.
I know. And then as she's talking this whole time, she's like, you see her shoulders almost start to sag a little bit, like she's getting tired.
Alun's brows kind of furrow. He picks up on that pretty quickly.
I know they were planning on doing something in the Feywild, and maybe they wanted to make sure that the council wouldn't interfere. And as she keeps talking, she like sort of slows down, and then you can see her eyes start to like glaze over just a little bit until she's just like standing there, kind of mute.
Yeah.
She's looking in between Alun and
No, of note, it does not feel like Navir. It feels like something else.
Yeah. This is I've mentioned she's not 100% before. I think she's probably had enough excitement for the day, and I think we gotta lay her down for a while.
I mean, that is fine. It is good that she is able to speak what she's able to.
Yeah, Balloon kind of helps sit her down. Maybe there's like a bed or a couch or something.
I have the Casper mattress.
Okay.
Perfect.
I help her down onto the mattress. How much furniture did this house come with?
If you guys are at your house, not a lot of furniture.
Okay, we use the mattress. Gotta make an IKEA trip, Ari.
Yep.
Yeah. I lay self down, I give her a kiss, and then I'm just kind of sitting in front of her. So we're already headed to the Feywild eventually for like Florian and Nezrin stuff. The problem is I don't know what our timeline is. We have our immediate problem. It fucking sucks because like they're split in all different ways. They've got multiple prongs of attack. And I just don't.
It's better to just not stress over all of the contingencies alone. It's better we just.
Stressing's what I do.
Okay, well, stop it.
I don't.
Can-
Fine, I'll go talk to Rick Drugs and I'll stop it.
Hey,
Ari
He-
like
he's-
puts a hand on Luna's
Easy has
shoulder.
a hand on Lynn's shoulder. That's not what I meant, and you know it. Just take a calm, deep breath. This is just a bump in the road. We're going to continue to do what we've been paid to do, and then if we have the extra time, we go and we try and bang our heads against the wall with this later.
Okay. It's like I said, we get the capital city's folks on this. I mean, we could talk to Thorn too.
When you do mention that, Ari does speak up a little bit. I mean, no. I know you guys are really invested in this. But maybe you could share everything that's happening with Thorn, and she's got a whole guild. She's got teams. Maybe she could send somebody out to investigate one of these things.
Yeah.
See, my only thing about that is I don't want those teams to end up with bullets in them as well. Like
I
I
have
know
to trust
that's
other people
like
to do
that. I
things.
know that's what they signed up for, but that looked like it really hurt.
It did.
Yes.
Ari like rubs Alun's shoulder. I know that it's not like ideal, but they're covering way more ground than you guys ever could, right?
What
And I
time are we
definitely can't-
discussing this?
I assume
can't
this
cover
is
that ground
like
tonight either.
in the evening after you
Look.
guys have done all your stuff. This is like midnight or something, or past midnight. Probably.
Yeah.
Now is it the weekend or is it a weekday?
Why do you have
Self thoughts
school?
only come back on
Does-
business days.
Does ECF school tomorrow?
No, Easy's parsing if Thorn's gonna be up.
Um, Thorn would get up if you called her, even if she wasn't up.
All right. You know what? Arstan, you're right. EC calls Thorn on the Southstone and tries to figure out how to put it on speaker. Probably needs Arstander's help.
Yeah. You and I put it on speaker. There's like no answer for like 30 seconds until event like on the last ring it picks up.
Thorn answers from her bubble bath.
you can hear a little bit of like Thorn breathing hard. What is something wrong?
Fuck!
What happened?
We're both feeding her grapes.
Is everyone okay?
No, we are fine. We are fine. We're getting into a situation that needs more than the clutch, and EC proceeds to, with Ari's help, fill Thorn in.
Yeah.
On the situation.
Those of you with enough insight can tell that like the long silence is Thorn getting dressed.
Okay.
uh, but she listens to you explain the situation. That is that does sound pretty rough. I know you guys had talked about this before, obviously, and I had gone to help before, but this seems pretty serious, right?
Yeah, and it's going to need like more boots on the ground than we have feet.
Okay. Gods. Okay. Um you were in the royal you were in like the capital city when this happened, right?
Yeah, this happened at like a royal chateau or something.
Oh god. Okay. I mean, that's kind of good for us, not in the fact that it happened or where it happened, but the fact that the capital city knows about this and they might be willing to lend support.
Yeah, we talked with Undyne last night, and yeah, she was there at the scene.
Okay. Um I can talk with her. Can I ask you guys to see if you can get the queen to um give us some money for this? I can get things going on my end, but to keep this
Sure, I'll ask her that.
perfect. Thank you, EC. I appreciate that.
Yo,
EC's the best choice for this.
queen, can we get paid?
Obviously we're going to put forth our own money, but I with how dangerous these people are, I think it would be good to start getting things ready for, if somebody dies.
Oh yeah, someone almost died already.
Yeah, see, so like we're gonna need like a lot of diamonds and stuff. That's what I mean. Not for like us doing the work. I just people are probably going to get hurt. So
Yeah, okay, I'll. You know what? Me and Deb are great friends. I will ask her this.
perfect. I'm glad to hear that. Luna, are you there? Luna's asleep.
She's
Okay.
napping.
Okay. She thinks for a second.
Luna!
No, hold on.
Yeah.
If she's asleep, it's fine. She's asleep, it's fine.
No, she's fine. She's fine. She like trances anyways. Luna!
We put Luna and Sylph in the same bed. Low power mode girlies.
Huh?
See, she's up.
Oh.
What?
Hello, Luna. This is Thorn.
Hi, Thorn.
Hello. Could you go with EC tomorrow to make sure that it goes well talking to the queen?
Sure. Yeah, I just need like 4 hours.
No, take all the time you need. It's not until tomorrow. I guess today, technically, for you guys.
Yeah,
Um,
sweetie, just give me like 4 hours.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Okay. I will start getting a group ready. Is there anywhere you want them to go first? I know you explained about how like there's stuff going on in the Feywild or in Zamorzeni.
I need to get a message to Zamorzeni.
Okay. I have a friend there who runs an adventuring guild. I can see if he can get a group together, and we can help finance it and make sure, if they die, we can save their lives.
Get them to investigate Fort Ashbone. I think it's a long shot, but my old company might know something.
Fort Ashbone. Wimbo, write that down. Okay. Fort Ashbone. I got it. Because you guys still have to. Oh my god, you guys have so much to do, don't you?
Yes, it sucks.
Fucking tell me about it.
Okay. Well, hopefully. Oh my god, I haven't even thought about that. You said he was a member of the Arcane Council, right?
Yeah, Belladonna, the poison.
Oh god,
Meow.
Did you get a cat?
that's Wimbo's cat. You've never seen Wimbo's cat?
Wimbo has a cat?
Wimbo has a
That
cat.
just sounded like Wimbo making the meow sound. What are you doing over there?
No, right. He summoned his familiar. His familiar is the cat.
Is that what we're calling it?
Uh-huh.
Isi completely believes Thorn.
It's true.
And Isi believes her.
Perfect.
Um,
Okay, so you guys just keep doing what you're doing. I will go ahead and get in touch with Ronnie and see about getting a team together. It might be from the Thorn, it might be from the Silver Hands, who knows. But I'll get the team together. You just talk to the Queen tomorrow and we'll see what's happening. You might have to postpone going into Ivernosto because this could be probably like an international incident because she's kind of important, you know. The Arcane
yeah,
Council.
she's like a council member.
Yeah,
Stabilized her then.
it's a good thing. Wait,
I mean, we weren't witnesses, so they're not going to keep us for questioning.
you'd
We
be
just, like,
surprised how paranoid they are about things like this.
ugh.
You did save her life, though, so that's probably going to put in a good word for you.
Yeah, that'll get
Hey,
us.
maybe we can use that to get word on the roof. Like, hey, we saved your council. Sorry, that's not the time for this.
No, but you're not wrong, Easy. You're definitely right. It's going to be very helpful. Okay. I'm gonna go take care of this now. Well, she thinks for a second. Ronnie's probably asleep right now, actually, because it's
I have one more thing. That Alun, this involves you two.
Hmm?
Do you think Atok can go to Zamorzeni with one of Thorn's other crews?
I mean, probably.
I just figure we can. If somebody's going to Zamorzeni, we might be able to get that message to where I want it to go.
Yeah, we'll see if he's up for it.
If not,
I don't know how much he's willing to get tangled in all this. Is my only
get
issue.
one of the guild members. If not,
Yeah. He can probably find someone to babysit the goblin nest.
oh,
Baby
goblins.
smack.
Oh dear.
goblins take care of themselves. What are you talking about?
Sometimes they take care of themselves in the wrong direction, though.
Oh, you know what? You're very right. Sometimes the things that people bring by their warrens are just so tasty looking
Yeah.
I mean, at worst, this is a piece of paper.
and shiny. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted thinking about goblins. Okay.
These nuts.
So, like, yeah, no.
Oh damn it, Fab. I was
He does
trying. I
it
was
so
trying
dejectedly.
trying to swallow a drink when you said that, and then he spat out my computer.
Christ. All right, I'll go get that done, and I will contact you guys tomorrow. Actually, you call me once you're done with the queen, and I'll let you know where I'm at. Okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. You were not planning on calling me for the rest of the evening, right?
No.
Okay. Sheila, you can hear her whisper off phone. Wimbo, we're back on.
Hey, Thorn?
Hang up, easy. Trust me. Just hang up. Hang up right now.
Oh, okay. So they are, like, doing it, right?
Yes, EC.
I'm pretty
Ew.
sure we
I'm
got
fairly
them mid-coitus.
certain.
Ew. How did you use that word?
That's the word. What, you want me to say smanging it?
Ari looks,
That's oh my
knocking-
god.
Ari looks at
knocking
Florian.
boots.
What, you don't want to be in coital bliss with anyone, Florian?
No.
I mean, the way he was looking at Shanti tonight, I think they kind of want to, you
That's-
know.
The
Yeah.
old cloacal
Oh.
kiss.
That is our business.
Balloon like nods like, okay, okay.
He like waggles our eyebrows in Florian's direction.
Everybody can do that.
Alright.
I like that Riley's not here, so Shanty's just dead silent.
I was thinking of voicing
All right.
Shanty, but I can't do it.
Alright, I have a cleric to put to bed.
Okay. Yep, I think we should
Yeah.
all probably get to bed.
Need to attempt to call it a night. So,
Come on, Miela.
Yes,
you guys are welcome to bunk here. It's free. The roof doesn't leak. I don't really have any beds.
Barnett.
There's no toilet paper either. We haven't figured that out yet. So,
What's
It's
toilet
okay.
paper?
We have bed
Me
rolls
and-
we can use.
Me and Luna are
Yeah.
used to roughing it
For
anyway.
toilet paper?
No, not for toilet paper. The bed rolls are for sleeping. Florian?
listen, sometimes you eat something a little too spicy. And,
That's
You need a little more real estate.
that's extremely heavy duty toilet paper.
Right. EC half carries Luna half. Well, no, just full carries Luna
Yeah.
into an empty room, gets the bedrolls out, and makes sure her cleric is sleeping.
Yeah, she's sleeping now.
And
Alright.
then very quickly falls asleep next to her.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep, you guys get through the evening together here. Okay. I don't think there's anything else you guys want to do tonight.
No.
Okay.
Not tonight.
Let's see. Give me 1 second. I have to scroll up and see something. Okay. Nothing happens during the evening. You guys have a wonderful rest. You guys all get caught up with each other and sleep. And you guys wake up the next morning ready, rejuvenated. You get word that she didn't die. Belladonna did not die. So that's good
Good.
news.
Hooray.
She awake?
She is not awake, actually. She is still unconscious.
Can't believe she hasn't woken up after open
Can't
heart
believe
surgery.
she had open heart surgery last night and doesn't want to wake up. Damn.
EC and Luna are out of the house bright and early.
It's like, get a work ethic, lady. Yes. You're out of the house bright and early to go talk to Queen Debbie.
Yes.
How is Sylph?
Still, she's fine. She's just a little despondent.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, she's there, like she'll look at you, but she's not really like talking.
Yeah. Well, it's like I've cracked so many bad jokes and she hasn't even pity laughed.
She's kind of quiet.
So rude.
She does give you a pity smile, but she does not laugh.
Yeah.
No.
Just
Ari-
staring into the cereal.
Ari's running out of pity laughs. He's just like, God damn, I need some help here.
Nah, dude. This guy's silly. That's how he got the pussy. He's always gonna laugh.
yeah.
Look at the twink I got by being silly.
Yeah.
You know, odds are EC should have brought someone charismatic with her, but I think it's funnier if EC and Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thorn was
No,
like,
the queen loves ET.
Thorn was like, who can I trust with EC from the party?
Florian's supposedly charismatic.
And she was like, I can't trust
Supposedly.
anyone but Luna. Fuck. Hold on.
EC doesn't know what the big problem is. Debbie loves her.
That's true. Debbie does.
You need to
love
talk to
EC.
Queen, you talk to Queen.
Yeah. So you're able
Debbie
to
absolutely loves her.
get a meeting with the Queen. This morning it's just her there with a couple of guards and stuff. Obviously, there's not many other people like who are holding court or whatever the fuck is wanting to talk to her. So you're able to get in. It does take some time because you're coming in unannounced, but you do you did actively save someone's life last night, so they do make an exception for you. And As you actively saved someone very important's life last night. So yes, they do make an exception for you. And she smiles down at you. Well, if it isn't EC and Luna, it's very nice to see
Hi,
both of you.
Debbie.
Hi, EC.
So, I'm going to cut through the fat here. We were talking with Thorn. I'm sure you know Thorn from our guild, the Rose.
Yes.
And it just seems like so much is happening in so many places that we asked her for some help, and she was wondering if you might be able to help a bit with like purchasing reagents in case something bad happens and we're not there to save the day again.
Whoa. Interesting. Well, I appreciate the honesty and being straightforward and to the point. Most people try to beat around the bush, but I can tell that you're being very you're being very neat to know with this. Thank you.
I mean, beating around the bush just scares the rabbits. I kind of want the rabbits.
She laughs a little bit. I love your colloquialisms. It's very nice. I do believe we have a store of reagents we can use. Are you looking for any specific things?
Oh, like I'm told that she needs like diamonds for like bringing people back to life.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yes, I do believe we keep a store of that in case of anything that might happen here in the city. I have to look up how much resurrection costs.
Honestly, the willingness is probably what Thorn is looking for. She has a connection with Undyne somehow, and I'm pretty sure they will talk about that. Because Thorn likes Undyne or something. I don't know.
Okay, a diamond worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. Okay, interesting.
Jesus.
Yes, we can find a few diamonds that fit that bill. Is there a? She kind of looks at you. Is there a deadline? Is there a date that you need these by? Do you? I mean, I know she's a proper businesswoman, so she might have some connections as well. Do you know if she'd prefer just the money or the diamonds themselves, or?
The
AC
diamonds
calculates
themselves
what
would
time it is over here.
The diamonds themselves would be faster, and that's the main expense for materials.
I see. Well, okay. I'll send word to Waka. You go down there, speak with him. We'll see what we can spare from our stash here, and then depending on what we can spare, we can offer some gold as well in support.
Yeah, we will also be like Thorn will also be using our money to like pay, like buy reagents and pay people as well. She just wanted a bit of like financial help, I guess.
The queen nods. That makes sense. I appreciate you putting your money where your mouth is, so to speak.
Okay, so now we have to go see Waka.
Yes. She
And
snaps
she's
her
off this
finger, and
woods.
one of the guards walks forward. Would you please take them down to see the Grand Wizard? Yeah, and they take you down to go speak with Waka, who that's the wrong button.
It's the wrong button.
He is able to spare 6 diamonds that are good for the resurrection spell.
Great. Um,
Do you want me to hold on to that?
They are a girl's best friend.
I think like Thorn wanted them for like I think other people like we have resurrection diamonds, right? Like I have my own set, and then you have yours.
I have a few.
I think we just need to like give these to Undyne to give to Thorn,
Okay.
because I think Thorn is going to be discussing something with Undyne, and they can hand that over in the interim, or Wimbo can come and get them. It's like these aren't for us.
Yeah.
Uh, I text Thorn, hey, do you want us to hand these off to someone, or because we got like 6 diamonds
She will
for the
text.
resurrection?
She will text back, and ask if you're coming to Shady Grove anytime soon.
EC looks over to Luna. Like we kind of have to like to get the Evernosta, right?
Oh, we could give them to. I'm not here, but we could give them to Avon because he's got to go back to Shady Grove.
That's true.
Is anyone going back to Shady Grove? If we're not
Like-
teleporting, Shady Grove's also on the way.
Like we're not like teleporting straight to Evernosta. I don't think anyone like does. I
Yeah,
don't think Alun knows a tree there.
You don't.
He knows trees nearby.
He does know trees nearby at Turnstile, so you wouldn't have to go all the way
Yeah.
to
Oh yeah, Turnstile.
Shady Grove if you want.
But I mean, if we could just drop these off to Thorn, I mean, Shady Grove's not that big of a deal. And then it's just like a walk through the mountains.
Okay.
It's an extra day or two. Like, depending on all of this, like, they're probably going to still be doing paperwork for the next couple days. Because, like, their counselor got, like, shot, right?
Yeah, we just need to send a message ahead, you know?
EC texts back. We'll come back through and drop them off.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Then just bring them by whenever you have a chance.
Alright. Do we have anything left to do in the city, Miela? Or can they, like, should we get some, like, chopped cheeses?
Yeah, let's bring back a little chopped cheese gift.
Alright.
Goodbye, a
EC and Luna go
platter
to the
of
chopped
chopped
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
EC and Luna go to the chopped cheese factory, get everyone a chopped cheese.
Perfect. Okay.
Including
Cheese.
Thorn.
Thank you. Okay, so you're able to scrounge together 6 resurrection diamonds, and then I'm going to say the queen also gives you another 5,000 gold to put towards the costs for whatever you guys are doing.
Right.
Nice.
She puts this all in one bag.
Yep.
And then puts that bag inside of her bag of holding.
Double bagged. And then yeah, you grab chopped cheeses and bring them back for everyone.
And then EC look to Alun. So we're gonna need a tree to Shady Grove to drop off this stuff. And then we could either walk to Turnstile and then take a boat to Evernosto, or I don't know how many times you can step through a tree a day.
I can do that one time. So here's the thing: we go to Shady Grove, we stay there for 8 hours, we go to Turnstile.
Sure.
That'll be faster in general.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Ari sort of nods. I'm gonna send a message to the ringleader. I think I'm gonna have to skip out on this year's tour.
How much money would that tour have made you? Because I have some gold on me if you need to make up a shortfall.
Ari just like waves her hand. We have a place to stay here, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'll stay
Yeah,
here.
Oh,
we
shit,
will
yes.
prime real estate.
Yeah,
Do you need
I'll
some money for some like furniture and stuff? Cause
sure. Actually, yeah, I can set the place up with Sylph. Take care of this place, and
Yeah.
we'll stay here.
yeah, that'd be. I'd really appreciate that because you look yourself. I'm
I-
kind of worried with all that's happening.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm worried too, and I'm also a little tired. I don't think I have time for being a performer and all of this. So I think I'll just deal with all of this.
Yeah.
So like
I mean, if you ever. Sorry.
I've
if
been
you ever-
finding.
Oh,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Old Wolf.
I mean, if you don't want to be involved in this, I can.
No, it's not that I
What?
don't want to be involved in this. Is that I just can't do both.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. You should start up your hustle encasing like the rich folk to see who's gullible though while you're here.
That's a great idea, and I will do that.
Hell yeah. Sorry, easy.
So I've been finding a lot of like random bags of money around the city.
Yeah.
So if you need like money for furniture, I have like 2,000 gold.
Whatever you guys want to leave to furnish this place, I will put it towards furnishing this place. I'm not going anywhere.
Here, I'll give you 500 gold.
I will match
do
that.
what you want with it.
I will match that.
Yeah. And if you need a little something, just tell Rick Drugs you know me.
And Nigel.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll be fine.
I don't think I need to tell you who Rick Drugs is. I also think you probably met him, but
Yes.
okay.
We did go to see him together, Loon.
Oh shit, yeah, we did.
But it's okay. It's been a long day.
It's been a long fucking couple of months. Well, it's only been a long one
Captain.
week? Month? Looks to Shanty. How long
Well,
have we known each
since
other?
we got back together.
It's
Shanty's
been
like,
long since I've known Shanty.
damn, I've known y'all for like 2 weeks now. This is crazy. It gets in just 2 weeks. I can't imagine how long, like 9
It's
months
been a
must be
long-
like for y'all.
Fucking 2 weeks.
It went by pretty quick. You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
those 9 months were great.
I'm glad I'm here on your guys' side. You guys seem pretty on top of your shit for all this, honestly.
Really? Because someone just died, so.
Well, they didn't die thanks to y'all, so you know.
Oh yeah, you're
that's kind of
died.
the opposite of what happened actually. I'm just saying, you guys are. I've known plenty of pirates who, when troubled waters come a rising, they just lose their heads. So I'm just saying, y'all
Like,
are doing
like, is there like a sea guillotine?
no, they just panic.
Oh,
I mean, they might like lose their head, quote unquote, by going underwater and not coming back up, but there's no sea guillotine. Although I wonder if you could make one.
that would be pretty cool.
Shanty and Easy start thinking about making a water
my God,
guillotine.
How else
be
are we
rad.
supposed to kill all the rich people at sea with their fancy yachts?
So true.
We shouldn't kill the rich people. We just need to tax them. That'll work, guys. I swear.
EC
Hold
beats
on.
the capitalism out of a limb.
He doesn't believe in capitalism, so this isn't even canon. He doesn't know what to do about billionaires.
Kill them.
No, you can't do that. You have
Steal
to make them
all of their money.
apologize. Well, we just get rid of money, and then
That's what it
Colt
is.
Jaguar had a good idea going.
But then they start hoarding acorns.
Alright. So, so Ari's handed 1,000 gold, and then we
Yep.
get ready.
Ari's
to
gonna
step to.
give Loon a big hug and a kiss on his cheek. And
Yeah.
Penelope has
It's
all her
returned.
things ready.
All right, hi Penelope. Shit.
Yeah, she's here too. I didn't want to like add even more to the scene by adding Penelope there, but she's also
Did you
here.
enjoy the ball, Penelope?
She kept watch outside, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she would have also been able to confirm that she did not see anybody running away from the scene of the crime last night.
And she's a monk, so she would have caught him.
So true.
Yeah.
She's fast as fuck, boy.
She's fast as fuck, boy.
She would have smelt that Greg stank on him and would have fucking killed him.
She would have been like, "Oh, this motherfucker again? Hold on."
Thanks, Greg.
Cracks your fucking knuckles.
I think Greg and Colt Jaguar should kiss, anyways.
Mm,
They've definitely kissed.
Oh no!
probably.
Thykrina's needs.
Yeah.
So true.
Well, I need to kill him, so that's what Penelope's thinking.
Okay, so yeah, everybody says their goodbyes. Your house is in good care, and you guys head back to Shady Grove.
Hell yeah.
Before that, EC stumbles upon another bag of gold. Like, holy fuck!
It keeps happening.
I should also stumble upon a bag of gold.
Yep, you
No,
can do.
Alun goes out of the fountain. Is just like, easy. Can you believe it? People just throw gold in here.
That is what EC and Alun are doing in this thing. People are just throwing gold in this fountain.
Oh, funny. Jesus Christ.
Very good.
Okay.
I think Alun doesn't understand. He just doesn't care.
There's like petty crime wanted posters that don't reach the National Guards. It's just poorly drawn mugshots of Alun and EC robbing
Tales
the
of
fucking
Symphonia style.
fountain.
Or
So
Tales of
funny.
Yeah.
Or maybe just one of these times EC and Alun show up and Undyne's finally seen the posters. Guys, you know you're not supposed to rob that, right?
You know those go to charity, right? And Alun's just like,
We're
y'all know
charity.
y'all know donating to charity's a scam, right?
Oh no.
Okay. So you guys head to Shady Grove. You hand Thorn the money and the diamonds, and then
And the chopped cheese.
And the chopped cheese, obviously. She thanks you very profusely for the chopped cheese, more so than the
Mhm.
gold and diamonds.
I mean, food's an immediate need.
So I'm having an idea. This is all leading up to that idea to give you guys the opportunity to explore other things while you guys are still doing your things with the main party, to have this opportunity to do like a one shot or like a mini campaign where you guys investigate other things going on.
So I thought that's what you're going to be setting up with Ronnie Danger and stuff.
Yeah. So if you guys want them to be a part of the Rose, you can come up with a group of however many people there, or you can join the Silver Hands there.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, if you guys want to come up with a group of people,
I could fuck with
We can assemble some guys.
Yeah. Assemble some
Try
guys.
something there.
What level are our guys?
Let's say the same level, keep it fair.
Okay.
That way you got to
Ooh, level 11 creatures.
play around with your toys.
Can I have character sheets?
Yes, I can give you guys character sheets. Can you guys not make your own character sheets?
Yeah, we can
I
make our own.
can.
Okay.
But it feels better to ask you for them.
Yes, I can give you a character sheet.
Maybe
We
I'll
just
try
put the pirate
co-op.
crew there, and this is their day job now.
Oh yeah.
No.
What if Cleo was part of the Silver Hand secretly?
Very
Not much
good.
of a secret anymore now.
Yeah, that way, this is also something we can do on off weeks if somebody's missing or.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I think this is a pretty good idea. That way, we also don't have to have, which is my fault, honestly, like 3 sessions in a row where it's just role play, and we can do other things too.
Yeah. And we could just cut away so it's not like so nearly as person dependent, like,
Exactly.
you know.
But yeah,
Hey guys, do we want to be part of the Silverhand or do we want to be part of the Rose?
I think we should be
You
part
can-
of the Silverhands because I don't know
That would
shit
be
about
fun.
Johnny and his Silverhands.
you can even make 2 separate groups if you want to.
Ooh.
The only
I'm
thing you
good.
need to know about Johnny and his silver hands is that all of his memories are bullshit and he's making it up as he goes along.
Now,
Okay.
What the?
I wish it was Johnny Silverhand, but this is Ronnie Silverhand.
Oh,
So what are the silver hands exactly?
They're just another adventuring group. They're based in Zamor Zeni. Ronnie used to run a PMC, but was never. He was always much too kind-hearted for it to be a successful PMC, but he does a great job at running an adventuring guild. So that's sort of like the vibe there. It's like sort of PMC, but really, really relaxed and much more adventure than it is actual like rigid rules and ranks and shit like that.
Okay.
There is, if I remember correctly.
Is Cat, would you be interested in participating in this? It's like we're making characters basically for one shot stuff where like if someone can't show up then we can still play, essentially. You just need to make it a level 11 character and have them either be from the Rose or from like the Silverhands Guild, which is in Zamor Zeni.
Yeah.
Ooh. I could make a fill.
Yeah.
hey.
There we go. Yes, this is on the introduction to Pruna sheet. I knew I had mentioned it before.
Yeah, that's how
I want to
know it.
make I want to play a wizard for once.
Yes.
Instead of a guy who fucking hits people all the time.
Absolutely.
Don't do a hit. Do magic.
That is sort of what I had planned for today, other than like traveling to Evernosto. Let's do a quick vote. And then I can
Sorry to ask, how do I make a character sheet? I'm
So
hitting the plus character thing under
Refresh.
Yeah, try refreshing.
Refresh?
Yeah. Sometimes Roll20 just doesn't like it.
Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, but let's do a quick vote here.
I want to know how Roll20's name generator works, because what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to Luna for inventing open heart surgery.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna say Illoon.
I'm gonna give it to Shanty because he didn't say a lot, but boy, I just felt his no.
His presence was felt.
I am gonna give it to Luna.
I am going to give it to a loon for becoming a fly.
Yeah, that was good.
I like that. Yeah, I
That
enjoy
was
the
good.
fly.
Michael.
My big brother or my girlfriend?
Tough choice, I know.
Or you make me decide.
No, because then Say and fucking Patrick get on my case that I do the same thing every fucking time.
Have you considered not doing the same thing every fucking time?
Mm.
Oh.
Have you considered meeting me in a fucking Waffle House parking lot?
Mike,
You old
I
coot.
think of nothing else.
He lies awake at night thinking of it.
He prepares
I'll-
mentally and physically.
I'll give it to Luna because using long fingies for forceps.
It's good.
I have to remind you guys every once in a while that she's a little bit weird looking.
Yeah.
Like she's pretty,
Yeah.
but she's a little bit off to the weird side.
She do be
Look,
slightly
Casey has never
alien-esque.
been more attracted to a woman in her life.
If I
At some
were-
point during that scene, I was when you were like saying, like reaching in there, I'm like I was thinking turn into like a bird with some really fucking long beak and get in there. I'm like, no.
Nah, Luna's got it.
What if I turned
And
into
Loon
a
loves-
woodpecker?
And Loon loves using a shapeshift for just the
Yeah, okay,
most
if you could
niche
shapeshift
things.
into an animal, like at will, you'd be using that shit.
Yeah,
So
animals is
true.
tools.
Animals is tools, exactly.
Animals as tools.
Animals is tools.
Okay.
Like he can do polymorph so many times after he runs out of wild shapes.